Hey guys, and welcome to Ask Allie, your place for spiritual advice for busy people. Ask Allie is the longest running spiritual podcast on iTunes. I've been helping hosts there since 2005. Today is Monday, July 8th, 2019. I want to thank you for tuning in and giving me a listen to. If you'd like to get a reading or have your energy balanced, find out more about me or support the podcast, I'll leave the information below in the show's notes. And don't forget, if you like this episode, please rate it. So yeah, it's been a while, about month or so since I've talked to you last. I hope you guys are having a good summer or a good winter, depending on what part of the world you live in. Kyle had his birthday. He is now 19. He has filled out paperwork to start joining the Navy. So we've got that coming up, and I will be, he'll go off to the Navy, and it'll be me and the animals. I may cry a lot for a while until I get used to it. In June, I went to Myrtle Beach for a week. It rained the entire time we were there, but it was a nice trip. We went right after graduation. It was a good week, so very happy we went. What else? I worked at the bus garage most of June, except for the week I wasn't there, so the last 3 weeks. Kids got to go to reading programs, so I got to help out there, which made me happy to interact with the kids in June. It's hot here in Ohio, and so I have 2 fans going. I apologize if the fans are annoying or tend to, make more noise than I want them to. But, if I don't have the fans, and I know I am being a bit dramatic with this, but I'll die because I'm hot. And I'm 52. I've got menopause going on. I need my fans. Straight up, this is the way it's going to be for the rest of summer. Fans. All right? Okay. And, even though I say in the beginning, if you'd like to get a reading or have your energy balanced, I still have people who email me and say, hey, do you still do readings? I do still do readings. I did take off a few years, but that was a few years ago. So I do readings. They're at outofbodyecstasy.com. That's where my readings are hosted now. Also, I took it's called a midday route. So it's in between my morning route and my afternoon route. So once I leave in the morning, I'm basically gone for most of the day. I will not be doing readings at all during the week. All my readings, all my coaching, all my energy balancing, everything that I do there will be done on Saturday and Sunday, so the wait will be longer to get one of those items from yours truly. So if you don't want to wait, I have the next 5 weeks where there's not a whole lot going on except, yes, I'm finally doing version 85 of Soulful Connections. That's what I'm working on for the next 5 weeks. Other than that, I'm not really going too many places. So get a reading. You'll get in a lot faster than you will when school starts on August 19th. I'm just telling you ahead of time because people complain about the couple week wait when school's in session as opposed to a few days. So, up to you. Here I am. And speaking of here I am, July 7th, which would have been yesterday. Mercury retrograde. Lovely, lovely thing. Hence the rewriting number, past 85 of the Soulful Connections. And a Mercury retrograde, you don't want to start new. You don't want to sign any contracts. You don't want to move. You don't want to start a new job. What you want to do is anything that starts with a re, an R-E. You want to reorder. You want to rewrite. You want to revamp, anything with a redo stuff. Redo your to-do list. Look at the last half of 2019 and redo your plan for the goals you want to hit. It's a redo month. It's a self-care time. Kick back if you can. Do the self-care. Take some deep breaths, because I'm telling you, once fall comes, the energy is going to be pushing us like a mighty tsunami. Yeah, that's how to say that right. Pushing our little tush-tushes all the way to the end of the year. And this has happened for God, since what, 2012, every year, especially at the end, the universe just pushes us. But this year, this end, ooh, it is going to be something else. So, rest now while you can, I'm telling you. All right, so let us do the Oracle card overview for the week of July 8th, 2019. We are using my favorite deck by Denise Lynn, Sacred Traveler Oracle cards, not cars, but cards. And if you're not watching the video, you are instead listening to the audio, you can Google these Oracle cards and you can see the pictures if you would like. All right, so let's see what we got going on this week. Whoops. You know, and lately I've had several deer come out on the land that I live. Some mama deers and their fawns are showing up nightly, as are my groundhogs. And we have so many frogs around us with the pond, and it's been so wet because of all the rain. So many frogs. That's all you can hear at night. Oh, and then last night, the lightning bugs. Whew, we had our own little fireworks display. Compliments of nature. It was gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I was very grateful. Bless you, Kyle! The child. All right, so let's see what's going on this week, shall we? We have card number 1, card number 2, and card number 3. All right. Yeah, that's the third. Back up. Well, so, interesting enough, since this is Mercury retrograde and we shouldn't be starting anything new, that said, I think in the middle of it, I said, about revamping the last 6 months of the year or rewriting or redoing something. This is the card we get. Whoops. It is Begin Now. Take your first steps. So this is a good week to start the something. Thinking about restarting something or thinking about cleaning the house, getting rid of clutter, all that stuff. Just thinking about it, nothing's going to happen. So this is an excellent week for all of us to get the tushes in gear and begin now. 2, which comes with Begin Now, is answering the call. The time is now. So what's the universe trying to tell us? We have begin now and answer the call now. So what has been, kind of like jabbing at you? Going at your intuition, saying, yeah, you're going to do this. You need to do this. There's got to be something that you've been putting off and saying, no, I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't do that. This is a fantastic time this week to start planning things out. You don't want to jump in half-assed, because really, that does you zero good. So, Mercury retrograde for the month of July. Plan, because the universe has got big plans for you. You might not be, the next senator, but whatever plans it is, it's big for you and big for your life. Okay? And this last one here is crossing bridges. It's a time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. When we start down a path or redo a path, we have to let go to what already's been sticking around, right? You can't go down or redo a path, because when you redo something, when you restart it again, it's new, correct? But we can't go down these paths, we can't redo anything if we got crap hanging on us. If something's anchoring us down, we can't do it, correct? Correct. So, again, we'll go through these. We have Begin Now, take your first step, answer the call, the time is now, and in the midst of all this, it is crossing bridges. It is a time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. Maybe something you've outgrown. We all outgrow things. And we also outgrow dreams and goals. Other things happen, and what we thought we wanted to accomplish, maybe just a month ago, no longer holds true. Even those things we wanted to accomplish when we were kids, that we really wanted to change the world doing something, like being an actor or an actress, me, a screenwriter. You get to going through life, and other things come in, and your old goals of being on stage maybe aren't your goals anymore. Your goals have refocused. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But in order for the new goals to step in, you've got to let the old goals go. All right? All right. So, I was talking with a client and a friend the other day, and we were talking about soulmates. And I hadn't thought about this before, but what I want to talk about is the IVs connected to our soul. Now, if you're looking at the topic, it says, a 1 and a V, so you might think the 4s connected to our soul. No, this is not Roman numerals. It's the IVs, like an IV when you go in the hospital. The IVs connected to our soul, because that's when I look at it. This is what it reminds me of. Souls are infinite. Our souls are humongous, and that's putting it mildly. There is no end to our soul. We have the souls in our human body. It expands out, and it goes all over the place. It is everywhere, right? So our souls are infinite. Keep that in mind. They're humongous. Now, every soulmate that you have, and we all have hundreds, if not thousands, of soulmates. Those that are close to us. If you don't know what a soulmate is, listen to one of my previous Ask Allies, or go to meetsoulfulconnections.com. I cover them all there. But we all have hundreds, if not thousands, of soulmates. And each of those soulmates, and your twin flame, let's not forget about them, they're connected to you via an IV. Okay? Your soul is infinite. You have hundreds, if not thousands, of IVs connected to you, between you and all your soulmates. Okay? Which is kind of a freakish vision, if you think about it. Kind of like out of a horror sci-fi flick. Now, each connection while you're in this life is connected to you via yet another IV. Okay? I call them IVs instead of energy cords like other people have called them, and I have called them energy cords as well in the past, because it seems to be easier for a person to imagine what an IV looks like. We've all seen one in person. No one has physically seen an energy cord. You haven't looked at somebody and you could reach out and touch the energy cord. No one's physically seen an energy cord, but you've seen an IV. All right? The more you grow soul-wise, the more IVs that are connected to your soulmates get dusted off. When they get dusted off, the connections open up. When the connections open up, it's very easy to transmit feelings, moods through the IVs, from you to them, and from all of them to you. So, one moment you could be laughing up a storm, thinking life is good, and the next minute you are depressed, and you're staying that way for weeks, until it dawns on you, wait a minute, this isn't Allie, this is coming for me? What in the world do I have to be depressed about? What could have set this off? Is there, a chemical imbalance? Is there something that I have a history of going on with? And unless you are depressed with a chemical imbalance, or feeling very anxious with a chemical imbalance, and your doctor has proved this, if you're feeling really happy or really sad all of a sudden, and you stay that way, it could be coming from one of the IVs from your soulmates. And once you realize that aha moment you have, that it is one of those, you could say, I usually say it out loud, hey, I don't know who's feeling this, but it has no place in my life. I can't use it. This, whatever this is not doing me any good, and you have to deal with your own junk. I'm not doing it. I got my own life, my own feelings, my own oof to deal with. I send you love, lots and lots of love, and I imagine a whole bunch of green and pink love going into the IVs and out to all my soulmates. But whatever it is you're going through, I don't want. I just can't do it. And, believe it or not, your mood changes back to the way it should be for what's going on in your environment and in your life currently. Now, I say this because I don't do topics normally. I don't do topics ever unless I have some sort of experience with whatever I'm talking about. And this happened to me just recently, and my aha moment came when I was talking to my client/friend over the weekend. I had been in a funk for quite some time, and I thought, okay, well, Kyle graduated. I know he's going off to the Navy. It's summertime. I don't get to see my kids or my boss, and I gave myself all these excuses. And the other day, I had my aha moment, and I'm like, oh my God, this isn't me. This isn't me. Not at all. It is. And I knew instinctively which of the soulmates it was because he kept popping up in my head. And I'm like, And this soulmate has passed on. So he can connect very easily as compared to those who are still alive because, there's something blocking him. His human mind isn't blocking him from connecting. So there he is, connected, opened up. So I'm telling you this because as we all have soulmates, it can get tricky the more advanced your energy is, the more energy work you do for yourself and for others. How do I want to put this? Your vibrational frequency, as it grows, those IVs get dusted off and open up more. So you're susceptible to being happy or sad or depressed or overjoyed for no reason apparently. Okay, it's just something I want you to keep aware of as you are doing your hunt for soulmates, you're doing your past life regressions, your meditations, you're connecting telepathically, you're doing out-of-body ecstasy. Keep in mind that happens. All right, so when you're depressed, it goes off to them too. So they can also say, I don't need this stuff right now. Okay, so we are at the end. If you like this episode of Ask Allie, please rate it and tell your friends. And in case no one's told you today, my loves, you are awesome. I love you. Have an incredible week. All right, guys? Yes? No? Maybe? All right, guys. Bye-bye.